it's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for May 2025. So on May 4th, we kick off the very first Asher event of the month. So if you haven't downloaded your May energy guide as of yet, I'm going to recommend you do so. There's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of intensity swirling around here today, mostly because, of course, we kick things off with the first quarter moon in Leo. Again, download your new moon in Taurus manifesting guide for that particular energy cycle. And then we follow that up with Pluto, the great transformer himself, going retrograde at 3 degrees, 49 minutes of Aquarius energy. So first of all, Pluto is an outer planet, which means that the energy is very much felt, but it's a little bit more, I'm going to say, subtle. Now, that being said, the days surrounding when an outer planet actually stations retrograde or direct, that is when we feel the impact the most. That's when we kind of gain the insight, the hints, the clues on what we're going to be working on, what we're going to be experiencing for the entire retrograde transit. Now, let me just give you a heads up here. Once Pluto retrogrades, we're in this until October 13th. We have a huge chunk of time that we are going to be working on our inner realm. Let me also just say that, again, if you haven't listened to the 2025 year ahead overview, you could go ahead, take a listen to understand that Pluto is going to be retrograde for the majority of all of these major astrology shifts that have still yet to come. We're talking Saturn moving into Aries and then retrograding. We're talking Neptune already in Aries and retrograding. We're talking Jupiter moving into Cancer energy. We're talking about Uranus moving into Gemini energy. And we're also talking about the next eclipse season that we're going to be having in the fall. We go through all of that with Pluto in his retrograde. So this is going to be a very, very important transit. Now, that being said, he is about transformation, and we transform through the death and destruction process. We have to beat ourselves up, break ourselves down, dissolve the old version of self, dissolve the belief system attached to it in order to resurrect ourselves, rebirth ourselves, so to speak, because Pluto is very connected to Scorpio energy. And because Scorpio energy is the Phoenix rising, this is exactly what we need to do. We need to turn ourselves into a pile of ash, so to speak, in order to rise up, rise above as the Phoenix, the most empowered version of self. So we have a little bit of shadow work to do. That's what Pluto is definitely going to highlight. So first of all,